Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. This is your August 2020 horoscope for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So, the first thing that we have happening here is on the 3rd of August, we have a full moon in Aquarius. So, for those of you with Pisces rising, this is happening back in your 12th house. This is a big moment of releasing subconscious blocks and patterns that no longer serve you. So, big time for those of you with Pisces rising. Also, for those of you with Pisces sun or moon, you may feel this as well, where this is a big time for meditation, for inner contemplation, for really releasing and letting go of those wounds and those fears and those repeating thoughts and patterns. So, big time for really starting to journal, for starting to meditate, for doing that internal work. Moving forward here on the 4th of August, Mercury enters into Leo and has spent a great deal of time in the sign of Cancer in your 5th house as it went through that retrograde. And so, with Mercury entering into your 6th house now, this is a big push. And this has already started with the Sun sitting in your 6th house, where this is a big push for you to be more responsible, for you to focus on your work, on your routine, on what you want to build and create at this time. And so, big focus here in terms of what you can do, what you can create moving forward. What are your plans? What are your thoughts on how you can build up to your success? And moving forward on the 7th of August, we have Venus that is entering into your 5th house of Cancer. So, big time for really expressing yourself, really enjoying yourself. Many new hobbies, new routines that you can pick up that are of interest to you, right? This is a big time where you can start to express yourself more. You can start to delve into more activities, more jobs that are suited for you. And so, for many of you, this is a big time where there's a big focus here on your jobs, on your routine, on what you can do that is about letting go of the past. And so, moving forward here, what are the jobs, what are the routines, what are the activities that you can do that bring in this sense of joy into your life? This is a big time where, for many of you, we have this full moon that is taking place in your 12th house. So the sun will be sitting here in your 6th house. Where are you taking care of your self, right? This is a big month for self-help. It's a big month for really making sure that you are taking care of your body, making sure that you are doing the things that are positive and enjoyable during this time. Moving forward here on the 15th of August, we have Uranus stationing retrograde, which we have not seen since the beginning of 2020 when Uranus came out of its retrograde. And so, with Uranus here in retrograde, especially sitting in your 3rd house of communication, of self-expression, right? Many of you with Pisces rising are very creative, right? With Taurus sitting here in your 3rd house, we have this creative expression. Big time, though, what we are seeing here is making sure that all of these ingenious and revolutionary ideas that you are coming up with and wanting to create and produce and put out into the world, are they serving you? Are they for the right cause? So this is a big question that comes up here in your life for those of you with Pisces rising, as this is a big time to be creative, to be expressive, to put your work out there for others to see. And moving forward on the 18th of August, we have a new moon in Leo. So this is interesting because remember that we had those 2 new moons in Cancer due to the 3-part eclipse season that started off with that penumbral lunar eclipse, where we did not start off with a new moon solar eclipse in Gemini. So moving forward here, we have this new moon that is taking place also in your 6th house. It is creating new opportunities for you to improve upon yourself, for you to improve upon your career, your routines, your habits, your hobbies, making sure that everything that you are doing is of service to you, is beneficial to you in your life, as well as looking towards whether this is something that serves others, right? This is a big time of, once again, putting out your plans, your ideas, your creative habits and hobbies that you want to express to the world at this time. And moving forward, the last major transit that is happening here in August is the sun shifting into the sign of Virgo. So we've had the sun here in your 6th house where there's been a big spotlight on what you can do. And now this is moving into your 7th house where this journey continues, where this is a big time of collaborating with others. This is a big time of showing others what you are capable of. So sun in your 7th house, big time of really, once again, putting your ideas, putting your creative hobbies and talents out there, especially as the sun is the lord of your 6th house, right? With Leo sitting there. And so for many of you, your creativity comes out in your work, in what you can do and create. So that is a look at the major transits happening here in the month of August. I'm also going to take a look at the cards, and for the month of August, I pulled from the Barbieri Zodiac Oracle deck and the Rider Tarot deck. So we're taking a little bit of a look into the past, looking at these older decks that we haven't used for a while now. And the first card that comes up here is the Justice card. So big time of making a choice. What is your decision? Right? And we talked about how this is a time to really think about your ideas and what you're putting out there, and whether this is serving you or serving others. What is the benefit of this? What is the ultimate conclusion of what you want to put out into the world? How does it serve others? How does it serve you? What is the purpose? So a lot of questions that are coming up here with this Justice card. Moving forward here in terms of what is your truth? What are you going to create? What are you going to express? And the big story of how this is going to unfold in a way that serves you is releasing of the past. We have the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. 3 of Swords in reverse. These are both connected about letting go of the past. Letting go of those old wounds, those old insecurities of the past, right? And we do have a lot of transformation that is taking place up in your 11th house, where many of you letting go of old ideas that no longer serve you, old future plans that no longer serve you, and even for some of you letting go of connections that no longer serve you. So this is a big time of releasing of sorrows, releasing of the past, so that you can move forward, so that you can move into your truth and express your truth with dignity. It's a big time of making clear-cut decisions and making your truth known at this time. Queen of Swords also piggybacking off of that Justice card, where this is about clear, rational decisions. And so what is the choice? What is the decision? What is the direction that you're moving into here in the month of August? What are you going to create? What are you going to express? What are you going to build? What are you going to do to better serve your life? So big theme here about moving forward for those of you with Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Going to take a look now at the Barbieri Zodiac Oracle deck, and our first 2 cards continuing with this theme of what is your decision? What are you going to do? Mars and Scorpio. This is about making calculated choices and decisions to get you towards your success and accomplishments, right? And for many of you, you have Scorpio in your ninth house, where that is the sign that you are learning from. By going into these tough, difficult situations of change, of transformation, of releasing and letting go, so that you can better yourself. And we have a lot of Scorpio that is on its way here in the future. So this is a big time of really looking at what is the choice, what is the decision, what is the rational way of getting to your destination. And for many of you, Scorpio is sitting up there in your house of the future. And so, how do you get to your goals and accomplishments? What are the action steps that need to be taken place here moving forward? Next two cards, Virgo and the Sun in reverse, right? And we talked about how the Sun is entering into Virgo here on the 22nd, entering there into your 7th house, where are you going to allow other people to influence your decision? Are you going to look for other people to make your choice? Or is this you making your own choices? Remember, we had all these questions coming up with the Justice card, where we're looking for answers, we're looking for a decision, we're looking for a conclusion, but making sure that you're looking for that within yourself. Which leads us to this last card here, which is the ruler of your 5th house. This is about you expressing yourself, putting yourself out there, making the choice of what it is that you want to do. Remember that Cancer is a water sign, but it is a cardinal water sign, initiating with feeling, using that internal passion, that internal inspiration to be your guide to move forward. And so, really connecting into what is it that moves you on a soul level? What is it that you are passionate about, that you want to express at this time? So, big questions for those of you who are Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising about what is it that you want to create? What is it that you want to accomplish here? Right? And not a lot of roadblocks. Many of your blocks are happening on a subconscious level. Remember that we have that full moon in Aquarius, where Saturn was also previously just positioned, and we're going to see Saturn and Jupiter meet up there in your 12th house as well in December. So this is a big time of really making sure that you are doing the necessary internal work to clear out these fears, these blocks, these difficulties, so that you can move forward and create and manifest the story that you want, because you are the storytellers. For those of you with Pisces rising, with Sagittarius sitting up in your 10th house, right? You are here to tell your story. You are here to show your vision, to teach your message to the world. It's a big time to really come to a decision about what it is that you want to give and express and share out to the collective. So that was your horoscope for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising for August 2020. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you like this video, feel free to leave a like as well as a comment. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. I also wanted to mention that I am currently offering a course on astrology. It can be found in the Facebook group Astrology Lessons with Daquan Jones, or on Patreon as well as Udemy. So I will leave the links to all of that information down below in the description as well as the comments. Also, feel free to join the group Astro Metaphysical Love and Light on Facebook. It is a free group where you can share your spiritual wisdom, motivational advice, or simply just peace and love. I will also leave the link for that group down below in the comments and the descriptions as well. And I want to thank you all once again for joining. I hope you all have a great day. And I also want to thank all of the spirits who came in to join to make this message possible. I will see you all in the next video.